Greetings, greetings. How are my earthlings and the children of the Most High today? So now I'm gonna make this real brief, right? I'm gonna give y'all basic ingredients on why I know I'm the Most High. I don't believe I know it. All right, so I was born December the 12th, 1974, to two handlers. I'm what you call an immaculate conception. The same thing Jesus had and the same thing your creator always goes through when he shows the fuck up. Your creator is always created from himself, meaning he is born to people who are his actual children, like I was. And this happens every time I show the fuck up. I come through somebody immaculate, meaning I'm their motherfucking parent. So here I am, a child, little baby Jesus, being in the city of Detroit, and I didn't know that I was born into an inheritance because of who I am. My handlers did, secretly. So these motherfuckers was Masons, secretly. So they've been puppet mastering me, right? With a God complex, right? Because earthly gods are human and they die like mortals. But your heavenly Father is an immortal man. That would be me. So here I am with some puppet master handling motherfuckers that's supposed to be my parents. And I'm thinking they're my parents my whole time. But every time I talk to my father, he always crying like I'm his dad. So I'm like, why the fuck? And I was complaining to my mom about that shit. But at the same time, well, my mom wasn't who I thought she was. Never mind being my daughter. She was a shitty mom and a shitty daughter. So come to find out, this motherfucker been sitting up behind my back, doing some whole shit. But I'm not knowing nothing. I'm going about my business, living my life. I didn't realize that she was the one setting me back my whole life. I went to St. Cecilia. She specifically made sure I didn't finish school. She did everything in her power to make sure I didn't finish school, high school, no school, whatsoever. Had a job, motherfuckers went out their way to stop me from working, but then tried to make it seem like I'm lazy. So I'm sitting here, chilling, going about my business one day, calling myself tending to my people. I'm not the type of person to cross nobody. I never fuck nobody up. I never fuck nobody over. I never hurt nobody. None of that shit. The entire time I'm here, I don't fuck with nobody. I keep to myself. But I knew something was different about me. Why? Well, because every time I had some kind of instance or some beef or some shit, I wouldn't have to have it handled. It would get handled for me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So now I had a couple of times where I would get pulled over and go to jail and shit like that. And I had a few instances in jail where I was the authoritative figure in jail over inmates. Like, real talk. I had sheriffs coming and talking to me, asking me what the fuck I wanted to do with the inmates and everything. Like I was some powerful figure, leading church and everything in that motherfucker. I didn't know who I was at the time. So these motherfuckers have been using me to manifest things for themselves with their selfish asses, right? Right. So then, while they had me sleep, walking, literally, not hip to who I was, these motherfuckers turned around and called themselves making a fake me behind my back. So they took all my information and transferred it over to a whole nother individual that's not me. A hoe ass, gay ass, little bitch ass nigga on top of it. That's not me. And he used to be my best friend. My best fucking friend. Like, for real. Come to find out, he ain't my best friend. He my worst enemy. Come to find out, my mama is not my mama. She my daughter, and she my worst enemy. Come to find out, my mama and my best friend and them fucking behind my back. Dig this. Go on. These motherfuckers then slid kids in on me. They done had women around me, circling around me since I've been born, to try and drain me of my energy and to take my energy from me and shit. Specifically, they were trying to use women against me. They slid women in, fake babies and everything, just to steal the last name. So my so-called handlers were trying to take what the fuck was mine, it would belong to me, and trying to give it to somebody else and say fuck me and trash me. So I all of a sudden got gaslit. And I'm like, why in the fuck am I getting gaslit? And why people keep saying weird, little strange shit to me? Like, I go in the gas station, and a nigga I know, face to face, see every day, would be like, well, lock me in the gas station and say, open your mouth, show me your teeth. Clearly I got teeth. He like, you got a twin with no teeth that's stealing. And I'm like, whatever. I would run in weird instances like that. People walking up to me saying weird shit like, you know this, you know that, blah, blah, this and that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? People crazy. Anyway, they revealed the 13th sign. I said, oh, so now we got a hidden sign. Something told me automatically that hidden sign was in the Bible, because the apostle said, how will we know of your return? And he said, look to the sky for the signs and the symbols of my return. Well, I look up Ophiuchus, and Ophiuchus is where all the fucking signs and the symbols come from. And it's the 13th constellation, surprise, right? So I'm like, okay, but they get everybody thinking that it's multiple Ophiuchuses and shit, and that everybody's birthday switched up. And then I figured it out. No, y'all targeted me. Y'all went hard on me, and y'all removed me from a circle. So I've come to find out that this circle was organized crime, or should I say disorganized crime. But not only was it disorganized crime, the circle was the fucking Zodiac. The wheel, Ezekiel's wheel, the same motherfucking spacecraft that's described in the Quran that the motherfucking the Nation of Islam believe in and all that shit. Yeah, that whole description in the Bible with that shit in the spacecraft, it's the motherfucking Zodiac wheel, bitch. I'm Allah. I know for a fact what it is. That part. Get your shit straight. Stop giving out disinformation and misinformation, and tell the truth about motherfucking Malcolm X being killed because he was the real deal. And the dishonorable Farrakhan had him killed because he didn't want his position took by a true living God. He wanted to continue to be the fake man God on this planet. And got information from Malcolm X and milked him and used it after they killed him. I used to be that nigga. I used to be a lot of motherfuckers, which y'all don't know. But anyway, that's another story. So these motherfuckers gaslit me. They so-called removed me from the circle. They didn't remove me from just the disorganized crime circle. They removed me from the entire Zodiac wheel. Why? Because the Zodiac wheel is coming to an end. So then that's when I realized, wait, I know these motherfuckers not trying to tell me that I'm Jesus. Am I Jesus? So these motherfuckers started saying a little weird shit. So I'm like, no, they just fucking with me trying to make me think I'm this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I started researching myself. Not Jesus, myself. And I started finding myself everywhere. I started researching this 13th sign. Then I realized, wait, this is the symbol that Jesus is returning, and it's only one person, not multitudes of people. So there's no other Ophiuchuses on this planet. It's only one motherfucking Ophiuchus, and he represents the king and Lord of all, the Father of all, the Creator of all. So I looked more into it. And then I realized Jesus wasn't God's son. He was the son of the God. He was the God of the Son. Jesus was the creator of all existence in the flesh. And then I started looking at the story more about the spin that they put in the Bible, saying that he was a self-sacrifice. No, Mary and Joseph sacrificed his motherfucking ass. That's what happened. Mary and Joseph really sacrificed his motherfucking ass. So you had a bunch of fake-ass Masons sitting up with God complexes that been killing off the real, true, living God every time they show the fuck up, or I show the fuck up, to stop me from taking control and putting shit where it's supposed to be at. That part. So now I'm back. And they revealed to me who the fuck I was by attacking me. That part. Then I turn around and the motherfucker gonna tell me, no, you just gonna have to sit back and watch this shit. So now, these motherfuckers sitting up keeping me, they're depriving me. Because they have a God complex. So they deprived me of sex from a woman and tried to force a man on me. You hear me? These motherfuckers been sitting up playing with God's plan like they really God, and it's really their plan when they really just some fuckboy ass men with God complex that's about to get off if they don't carry out the true living God's plan. So these motherfuckers been sitting up trying to formulate a way to make shit fitting for them so they don't have to suffer the wrath of God. Bitch, that's already in motion. Been in motion. That part. So now here I am arguing with a bunch of dumb motherfuckers and living with people who I thought loved me, who really never loved me. Baby mamas never loved me. Ex-girlfriends never loved me. Friends never loved me. They was all just behind my back stealing the whole fucking time. Secret accounts, millions of dollars, went and put the city on and shit like they was me. Like they was me. You feel me? These motherfuckers didn't want me to do it. They wanted to be the ones to do it. Like they was the true living G. True story. True story. Woman sat in my face and was like, why won't you die? I'm like, damn, I didn't know you bitches was trying to kill me. 3 days later, she almost died in the fucking hospital. And who had to be by her bedside? The same motherfucker she questioned why wouldn't I die? Me.